So Trump pleads not guilty, ladies and gentlemen, all right?
I'm going to plead not guilty.
And I know a lot of you are hoping that he goes to jail because that's what it's been your dream for him to go to jail.
the TDS syndrome.
Yeah, but there's a picture of Trump when he's in jail, finally in prison, you know?
Como an AI picture, okay?
Yeah, era, pon el picture, babe. O sea, agua traer mal días, el vato va a salir bien pintado y la chingada de la pinta.
Yeah. Haters will say it's
Míralo,
Photoshop.
carnal.
Míralo. What is the tattoo of?
It's presidential.
Es Samoan, el pinche tattoo. Ese no se
It's a
metió con
presidential
Samoan.
seal.
Chaz, what do you think this is all about? Everything they're doing to Trump as far as in New York and stuff, man. What do you think's behind it, bro?
Power. It's all about, they don't want him to run. They don't want an outsider. They want it to be all insiders so they can all play dirty pool. And this guy, he doesn't play by the rules.
I think that's kind of where it's at. It's the power pool. You got that uniparty in Washington. You know, these dudes have come together collectively to do the TikTok ban. All of a sudden, they're both on the same side.
Yeah.
And you got Trump, who's not part of this uniparty, who is the outlaw, the outsider, and he's causing ruckus, and they don't like it because, you know, the establishment doesn't want to lose power. It's a power play. And I think they're going to try to tie him up in litigation where he can't run.
Yep.
And I think that's what they're trying to do.
What about you? What do you think's behind all this, Raymond?
The reptilian Illuminati.
That's what I wanted you to say.
That's it. Survey says.
First of all, Nancy Pelosi's a reptilian. And so is Feinstein. They're all reptilians.
No, I think that's who's behind this. That's who's the cabal, the
You think-
New World Order.
You think Hillary Clinton's behind all this? A huevo, bro.
yeah.
She was a senator in New York, bro.
Yeah.
Tiene todas las conectas ahí, carnal.
They-
Puso a todos
but
allá
they-
adentro.
the thing is,
He said, oh, yeah,
it's-
lock me up? Oh,
it's-
we're going to lock you up.
but the case that they're trying to make against him, they threw January 6th at him. They threw everything that they could at him, and they're finally gonna indict him over something to do with a prostitute, bro.
Yeah, that he made money off of, right?
Like that's what are they gonna do? They're not gonna do anything.
They're not going to find anything. They're not going to prove anything.
It's gonna be another fiasco of Russian collusion proportions.
The
You know-
reptilians.
The
you,
reptilians.
Very evil.
you know this is...
Just very evil.
You know this is all going to shit when you got people in CNN, the panel saying it's kind of weak.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And you know,
I mean,
what's-
CNN, dude.
Yeah.
You know what's nuts is that if you follow the conspiracy theory forums, we're watching a movie.
Yeah.
And we're seeing it play out. And they said that the first arrest would trigger a mass awakening. And I think Trump was that first arrest that they were talking about. And I think that everybody, Trump getting arrested is going to wake up a lot more people than what could who else could
You're
get
saying
arrested?
it's the tipping point.
It's a tipping
It's
point.
that once that happens, the domino effect is going to happen.
Yeah, and look how they played the Mar-a-Lago FBI raid. Like they played it. Oh, Trump got raided by the FBI. They found documents in his safe, and then they go, okay, well now it's only fair to raid Biden's stuff. And then all of a sudden they find documents in his stuff. So now that they arrest Trump for this, they're gonna say, okay, now let's look at what Biden's done. And then once they start digging in there, they're gonna find a lot of quid pro quo.
Quid pro quo.
Y los que traía Biden, los documents classified, estaban en el garaje, carnal.
En el garaje, güey, así es.
Donde se metía Hunter Biden a fumar piedra y la chingada. Estaba guachándolo y le, tráeme un jale, carnal. Hablaba, tráeme un jale, carnal, necesito un 8.
Yeah.
Cocinado, carnal, tráemelo. Órale, ¿qué tienes, carnal? Tengo unos pinches classified documents brutos. Déjate venir, carnal.
Te doy
Por eso te
el-
pago. No tengo feria, pero te pago con classified
Te
documents,
doy
carnal.
el Warren Commission report aquí de JFK's files aquí. ¿Qué quieres?
No, but it's like weird because they busted Trump and they're giving him a whole lot of hell for that. And then you had Pence and you had Biden. They all had documents,
Yeah,
bro.
and it's predictive programming. That's what they call it. They make Trump be the first one to take the full uproar, and then when they get busted for it, it's like, oh, well, that already happened to Trump, so that's okay. It's
I
all
personally think that they're doing this. I think this is my opinion, right?
Hypothesis.
My hypothesis is I think they did this even though it's weak and stuff, but it's just the word indictment.
Sí, so bien
It's
gacho.
strong, right?
Yeah.
Arraigned.
And
He's
that
getting booked.
that could give
The who's gal.
That could give Google, YouTube, Zuckerberg, I don't know about Musk on Twitter, but it could give them the whole premise to being able to suppress and censor and throttle and ban its users if there's anything about Trump because they don't allow indicted presidents or something. They're going to come up with something like that.
Yeah.
And that's going to take him out of the whole thing because they know that with social media, the way they colluded with the government, that the Twitter files came out.
Oh, yeah.
And they showed it all. I mean, they
No, hombre, está saliendo even more.
So check this out. So they knew that helped Biden win. I mean, they were suppressing people on Twitter. They were suppressing Republican candidates. They were suppressing conservatives. I mean, that's already proven with the Twitter files. So now that they don't, that's been found, how can we do it again? Let's indict him. Even though it's flimsy, the word indictment can give you all the excuse to be able to suppress him, to ban him, to keep him from saying what he's saying. Or if he says something that you think will cross the line, you take him down. If he talks bad about somebody, I mean, come on, bro.
Yeah. And Raymond, the great thing about this controversy is it increases Rock's vocabulary exponentially. I mean, I've never known this version of him.
Es que no ando en gummies, carnal, ahorita. Pinches gummies se me olvidan palabras y la chingada.
Se te fue, te fuiste en un train that never got derailed, bro.
What do you
The vocabulary, the conjunction, junction.
What do you all think about my hypothesis, man?
Pues primero que nada, I still got to figure out what a hypothesis is.
First off, for starters.
Es una idea que sale cuando andas hypothesis, carnal.
That's a hypothesis.
Hypothesis, te fumas un pinche churro pesado, carnal. No, hombre, sales con unas pinches ideas.
Ahí está.
Y comienzas a hablar lenguas y la chingada.